What's going on? It's your boy Cass. Welcome back to another episode of The One Podcast. Today we at I Studios, and this episode is powered by Super Artistic Club, where they bring your vision to a reality. Today's guest, you already know, we got Bossgame in the building, and one of South Carolina's finest up-and-coming artists, R&B / trap soul, Timbo the Goon. How you doing, brother? How you doing? How you feeling, Bossgame?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to The One Podcast. Timbo, I've been seeing you doing a lot of work, man. Talk to the people, man. Like, what's going on with music right now?
Heavy motion, man. We on it, man. Like 110%.
All right. Now, pretty much how long you been rocking with I&I?
I'm probably about 6 months. About 6 months in.
Okay. So you're an artist.
Yeah.
So you're one of the newest artists to I&I. Speaking of I&I, we're gonna speak to the man, the legend, Bossgame. How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
What's up, man? I feel great, man.
Nah, it's your first time.
I feel good, man. Thanks for having me. The One Podcast, it's up in the stuff. You know that.
It's been a long time. We're trying to make it happen, but we're here now.
Yes,
and it's your first time on the One Podcast, so we're gonna take it from the beginning. So for the people who don't know, who is Bossgame?
I'd say Bossgame like the one-man bandstand, so to speak,
One-man bandstand.
Jack of all trades,
Okay, master of none?
Jack of all,
Would you rather be a jack of all or a master of one?
Jack of all.
Okay.
Because enough times through history and through, statistics, if you put in enough hours and manpower, you become a master anyway. It just take time to master, dealing with the time and effort that you put into the situation. Sure. So a jack of all trades sometimes become the master of all trades at the end of the day.
I like that. Okay, that's interesting. So as far as where you from, for the people who don't know?
Born and raised in Florence, South Carolina.
Okay. And how long you been into
the old flow, the real Florence, The old, like Little McLeod, not Carolina. McLeod, baby. Yeah, McLeod, baby. The original. Flow City.
So what are you? Are you you're an engineer, you're a producer, an artist? What are you?
Artist, engineer, producer, writer, CEO, studio owner, Really got my hands in different fields, Pretty much, entrepreneurship.
Of all the things you just named, what was the first thing that came? What was the first thing before all the other things? What was the first thing?
Artistry.
So how long you remember yourself being into music, and what process did you take into music? Did you start writing? Was it rapping?
Writing and rapping. Just knowing, freestyling, just knowing, watching Juice. Movies like that, getting that inspiration, I know that's for me, you know what I'm saying? Just knowing, day one, before I probably knew what it was, I was already running around the house bobbing, you know what I'm saying? Two-stepping, just came into it since the Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Prince, through all of the transitions, I feel like the era I came from, I got to saw the old to the change all the way to what's now. So that's I feel like that's the advantage of it, you know what I'm saying? Really knowing the history of music too, just knowing and watching the evolution.
What are your thoughts on the evolution? Because, I see back in the days, you had the grown folks saying, what we're listening to wasn't music. Now certain things that I hear, I feel like them old folks, that ain't music. So how you feel about music right now compared to where it's been?
I feel like it's all the same, really, but in a different perspective, People just what they familiar with, They're just a new car or something, so to speak, At first, it might get rebelled, people might be looking at it, it look funny, but over time, it might grow on, you know what I'm saying? It's the new look, it's still the same company, but it's just the new look. With music, it's the same music, just the new phase. You see what I'm saying? It's just the way they saying it. You know what I'm saying? How money got many names. But is it still money?
It is.
See what I'm saying? So really all the same.
Whether it's guap, moolah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how music is. Because they call it guap. They mad at them calling it money. So he call it moolah. What is moolah? You know what I'm saying? But the whole time you talking about what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? But you got to get with the lingo. You got to be able to adapt and grow. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep yourself in a box. Like the problem is a lot of people stay in that box. So as things change and evolve, they want to stay like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to
get out of comfort zone.
Yeah, you got to move.
So how do you get out your box in the music industry?
Like really networking. Like going that extra mile, you know what I'm saying? Not being afraid to get up and just, yeah, I'm gonna go do it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like having the conversation or the idea, but let another day go by, then another day go by, then another day go by, and you still ain't putting no actions on your thought. You know what I'm saying? That will get you out the box. Just do it. See, the box of comfort zone with just having these thoughts they taught you in school, like to be limited with what you can do. What you want to be when you grow up? That's all they ever used to ask, you know what I'm saying? To the point, you daydream on it too much. You don't got to think about what you want to be. You need to go be what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? They don't tell you that. Like, just go be what you want to be. You can do it today. You know what I'm saying? You got to wait tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people just stuck, like, you know what I'm saying? Hope, thinking about it. Like, just go do it. You know?
How did you got the name? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, how you got the name Bossgame?
Oh, prison. Yeah, prison. Back in the days, you know, like, being Gotti, like, a lot of people know me for Gotti, like, I'm Gotti, though. Like, before, like, the Yo Gottis and all that, the Earl Gottis and all that, being Gotti, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, growing up, that being my name, like, before I knew them days, like, but when Yo Gotti came out when I was in prison with that song, I ended up switching to the Bossgame, you know what I'm saying? Cause I read a lot, too. And like Donna Goon, like she already being the boss, you know what I'm saying, like that, and really being intelligent, like always up on game, you know what I'm saying. Reading this novel, it was a dude like his character was like me, like the shit he doing. I'm like, damn, nigga, man, into like he had my name, so I just smushed it together, like that the new me, all game, you know what I'm saying, like so that I kind of got like the flow like that, yeah, and character, like some shit.
What you got locked up for? You said you was in prison when you got your name.
Oh shit, trap. The first time shooting, the second time, you know what I'm saying?
So the first time was shooting?
No, the second time shooting and shit like that, you know. Really just typical street shit, you know. Like, but shit, I done paid my debt to society, so you know it's all good.
How much time you did?
I ain't tripping that. I probably did about like 5-6 years all together though. Counting everything.
Like, what was that experience like?
To me, like personally, I just took it as a learning experience. Like, I ain't trying to like overstress it. Like, just know sometimes when you know what you're doing, you gotta accept your like, you know, what come with what you do. You know what I'm saying? You gotta accept your rewards. You know what I'm saying, to your actions. Like, whether it's negative or positive. You know what I'm saying? Like, so really, like to me, it was a count for like a learning experience. Instead of moping and like tripping about it, like what else can I pick up and grow from? What can I learn from this mistake? You know, like a lot of people like to talk about their rap sheet, like, oh, you in jail 10 times, then you goofy. You feel me? You ain't learning nothing. I feel like every time you go to jail, you make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I wish I ain't never had no rap sheet. Tell you the truth, you feel? So it ain't something I really like to glorify, but like really it just was a time to get like my mental right. Like sometimes take a break. Like it be so ham in the streets. Sometimes you don't really sleep or eat that good. If that makes sense, like to the point, like it really was time to just get your mental back right, like you know your body and shit, and groom yourself and shit properly. You know what I'm saying? Just be prepared, like for what come with outside, like you know, just knowing shit different. Like, but at the same time, you meet like all the type people it is in the world, from real people, flawed people, thieves, the finessers, you know what I'm saying? Like all the characters that can be in a different part of the world, they in one spot. Artists, you know what I'm saying, barbers, like everything, nigga, architects, like it's just all in one spot. You know what I'm saying? Murderers, rapists, like every like personality is just right there. So it teaches you to read people if you wise. And you learn from it. It's a lot to be learned too, like you can get degrees and shit like that. Like ain't no place for nobody, you know what I'm saying? I don't encourage you to go, but like if you had to go back and like if you take advantage of it, you could like develop too. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, it's just so fucked up though, like it don't really rehabilitate shit, but it on you to really get something from that shit yourself. Like just to make a better version of yourself, because they're gonna make you or break it. You know what I mean? Like everybody can't take that. Like, a lot of people kill themselves like back then and shit like that. So it really give you like mental brain damage, if that makes sense. Cause like certain spots you're in the room, in the box so much, you know what I'm saying? Like it's really bad for your mental health. Like not seeing outside, not, you know what I'm saying, getting no natural sun and shit like that. Just being in the room, you know what I'm saying, with every day the same day. So some people like it turn them crazy. So really it's just been a big learning experience, you know what I'm saying? To build your mental, like, to be prepared. And teach you that nothing is gonna last forever, like shit could just be gone instantly, like tomorrow type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Your whole situation could be, like you say, getting out the box.
Yeah.
Like that'll get you out the box. You used to go in the refrigerator every day, or you used to go in the street every day, or you go outside at nighttime. Ain't no more than that. Or you scared, you only gonna thump with your gun, ain't no. You gotta go get a knife or something. You know what I'm saying? Can you cut somebody else's clothes if it's a different body, you know?
What was the lesson learned?
Don't get caught. You can't handle it, like, just don't get caught. You do what you want to do in life, just don't get caught, you know?
That's if you want to do it, but then I'm
don't get caught, like, just being true, like, you know what comes with it, like, be prepared, really, like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, I'm always raised on that, like, my granddad, you gotta be 21 about this shit, you know what I mean? Shit like that, so really, like, don't get caught, don't be like, be doing stupid shit, don't be fucking with everybody, like, everybody ain't free, you feel? Like, some people have you back there, and you don't even know what's going on. Tell on anything, so like, big lesson is just like move different, move smarter than that, know and understand that we can be better than that. And if we all kind of like think wiser, move wiser, you know what I'm saying? That we don't even have to be in the predicaments too. Sometimes make better choices. You know what I'm saying? Get a better crowd to hang with than somebody that quick to teach you to go do something devilish than like, hey, you know you can do this, this, and that. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Like, get better choices. Like you gotta have better choices. Like, use your time real wise, you know?
So at what point you came up with I&I? Was that in prison as well? Or that's something you came out outside and was like, you know what, now I'm going to go ham, I'm just going to go on the legal path because it's all the way to get money, you know, because it's the mentality. You know, as long as you can apply that same mentality into something legal or something where it makes sense, the same outcome is going to come. That's why a lot of dope boys become rappers. You know what I'm saying? Because all they did was apply the same hunger, the same mentality just into something else. Something that you love, something that makes sense. So, like, how did you come up with I&I? Like, at what point in your life you came up with the label and the name I&I?
Probably like, I know it over 2 decades ago, though.
So, what does the I&I means?
I need it.
I need it. I like that.
I need it.
So, what made you, like, how did you come about with I need it? Like what was the spark?
Like, in prison, like, you know, like, say, like, me and you roomies or something, like, so we basically live together like in the apartment, you know what I'm saying? So like we might be showing love to each other way like shit, my shit, your shit, so to speak, far like cooking or whatever to survive this motherfucker, you know, we putting shit together, we might be serving the niggas up the block like shit, but I'm gonna give you goddamn 2 rices, but we get 4 back when they go to the store. Okay. We doubling up. You need soap, we need 2 back when you go to the store. We need 2 soup, but we need 4, you know, 2 more, it might be 2 for 3 if we know you go fast. We need tripping on you good money. Shit like that. So like say like they done shut the yard down and you couldn't get it. You know what I'm saying? That I need it. Or somebody not owed you so long, like I need it. Like you know how you push up on somebody. Or like then it's so deep like to this different shit in life too. Like just sometimes you might just be going through some shit like and somebody done owed you just popped up on you. I need it. Damn, you came through. I need it. Right on time, you feel me? Time blow off, so damn, I need to ride anything. Like I need it just deeper than what it seems like. You know what I'm saying? Go negative and positive, but there's a lot of positive in it. Like if you need it, like you trying to make it to see tomorrow, you need it. You know what I'm saying? You need that start, you need that break. You know what I'm saying? So really, that's what it's about. Being like one of the most high and the most intelligent too at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
I ain't not like the most high. Like being able to have your third eye open, just have a sense of self, knowing who you are. As a person, like even outside of religion, not even get so deep on that, like just if you know who you are to yourself, what makes you happy, what makes you a man, what makes you a person, or what makes her a woman, you get what I'm saying? What's your culture, or your beliefs, or your family tradition, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just being more in tune with yourself. You know, saying the I and I, like being able to come together. Like sometimes you might be talking to him, but y'all say the same thing. See what I'm saying?
I need it.
It's two of the most.
So, you came up with the label, you brought it to life. How did you came about with Timbo, and how did you know Like, at what point you realized, like, you know what, I need you?
It's really like, yeah, see the label for a bit. Like, it's a few of us on there, you know, so the artists like C.E.O, you know, Jack, and all them, you know, like Timbo, like, I been like people Timbo anyway, you feel me? See, Timbo remind me of me in certain ways, you know what I'm saying? Something to speak, especially like far as like musically, like describing it and like the way his work ethic is, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
really trying to stay in the stay active, you know what I'm saying? Very supportive, you know what I'm saying? He genuine, you know what I'm saying? And like a lot of people just really got a motive to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not just the conversations we be having, you know what I'm saying? So one day I was like, shit, I'm going down, you know, chop it up with bro, see about the roster thing, see, put some numbers together for him, get them right, switch the path up on him, you know what I'm saying? And everything really came together, you know what I'm saying? Because it like was the perfect fit for him too, you know what I'm saying? That he felt like too, like shit, this shit can work, you know what I'm saying? So we did it up from there, like right now we waiting on the MVP. You feel me?
When that drop?
So when you think of Timbo now, just think of the MVP.
Speaking
You know
of,
what I'm saying?
speaking of Timbo, so the MVP, right? Why the MVP? Because you know everybody think of MVP, that's the most valuable player.
Yeah.
So you feel like you're the most valuable player right now in the game, or up and coming in South Carolina? Like why MVP?
I think I'm more P. Like, I'm really P. When it come down to that P shit, when we be talking about,
Like pushing P?
yeah, I'm really pushing P. Most valuable player. I mean, it's self-explanatory.
Okay. So like, how many tracks you got on that?
I'm gonna say about 11. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be real cold.
Shit too cold, man. Get 2 coats. For real. Shit hard, man. Whole count going crazy, man. Like, for real. Like, tap in. Like, a couple singles already out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gave him a few leaks off the tape. You got the East Bay, you know what I'm saying? The Summer Ranch, you know what I'm saying? Shot by boy ACL video, you feel me on the way. You know what's going on. You gotta tap in with I, man.
Shout out Jarrell too. Shout out Jarrell.
For shit show on the East Bay joint, you feel me? Yeah,
shout out Jarrell.
It's coming, you feel me? It's coming, like, it's coming.
Now you've been on the One Podcast before, Timbo. You know, we did take down the content due to technical difficulties, but this is not Timbo's first time on the podcast. So since the last time you've been on the podcast, a lot has happened in your life. Again, I follow you. You lost your brother. May his soul rest in peace. What was that experience like when you got that phone call that your brother had passed away?
Man, I already knew something from the jump. I already knew because once you get that 7 missed calls, you already know what's going on. So it already hit me, boom. I already knew what was going on. Then you might get the 2 missed calls from other randoms. So it really been like, I already knew. So boom, that shit just hit. I shot straight to McLeod. You know what I'm saying? But McLeod, they on some shit like, if you ain't no damn...
And McLeod, that's the hospital.
Yeah, that's the hospital. Yeah, McLeod, just like Dawg said earlier, McLeod, baby, straight from Florida, McLeod home. But I got that call, but McLeod, they ain't even... If you ain't no Sullivan, if you ain't no parent or guardian, they ain't about to release no information, nothing.
You got the call and what did they say? Like?
Nah, it was just some bullshit. It wasn't no bullshit. It was a bitch. But it was like my peoples and shit. But you know how that shit, and you don't know what's going on. But I knew when she called that amount of times, I knew what been going on. I knew it was serious. You feel me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So shit, I knew something up.
And then a few months after, another big loss. You lost your dad.
Yeah.
May his soul rest in peace as well. Like, what was that? Because now you just lost your big brother, and then now you're losing your father. What was your mental state at that point?
I already knew about my father. I knew he was in a condition where he, you know what I'm saying, the time was coming even before my brother died. So he wasn't really that, you know what I'm saying? But it still hit home. Yeah. It still hit home because I knew what type of man he was, like, for the family and what he did. So it still hit hurt. It still hit hard.
Now, how do you transfer that pain or transition that pain into your music? Or do you?
I do. I mean, it's natural. I can't help it. Like even when I'm out, like certain shit I can't help. Like when it comes to standing on stuff, like I can't help. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's just in me. It's distilled, no. It's distilled. Like certain shit I can't even fix.
How did you get through that grieving process?
Shit, really busting my ass and doing what I knew my brother want me to do in life. Just busting my ass. Shit, he already liked my music, and he loved the way I sang and all that. He loved the way I sang. Like my brother, like he loved my music.
He was in the Alicia Keys music video.
He definitely was in. He got his shit off too. He got his shit off.
Right. He was happy, y'all.
Yeah, he got his shit off. Bro, love that shit. Bro, one thing about my brother, he loved my music, bro. Yeah. Like word from the T.
That's what's up, man. Now you just took 2 big losses, and God said, you know what? Here you go. He blessed you with another addition to the family. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Kirsten Dior Dixon.
Okay, beautiful.
She actually 6 months, and I see it all in her. She got it going for herself. So.
Okay. Little personality coming in.
Yeah, she's pretty aggressive. She's pretty aggressive. Word.
Oh man, that's a beautiful thing, man. Like, what's that experience? And your son is what, 8? 9.
Yeah.
So, what is that experience like being a father all over again? You know, them being that small.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like that stage. Like, boom. Like that stage from all them niggas be a toddlers and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, but that what I experienced like till my son he was a toddler, and after that there ain't really been nothing else going on after that. But I would wish I could have been there more. You know what I'm saying? Through the whole, but you know how life is. Like you know what I'm saying? Like might hit you with a curveball.
Well, trust me.
Might strike out. You hear me? Might strike out.
And I promise you, like, that's not a good feeling for any father. I can say that for myself, you know, like, being separated from my daughter, you know, since she was probably, like, 2 years old. And, my daughter, she will be 6 this year. So, yeah, that's definitely not a good feeling at all. And, you definitely want to be in your child's life. Some situations, life just hits you to the point where, it's not that you don't want to be in their life, but it's just how it is.
Shit set up, yeah.
Right. But I definitely love that baby stage, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's a great stage. It don't last long, but you gotta enjoy it, because once you start walking and talking, that's it. It's over with. You got any kids, Bossgame?
Yes, sir.
How many?
5.
Good Lord.
2 step-kids and 3 kids.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Baby boy just popped out like 3 days ago. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Shout out to Armor, the new addition. Armor. Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm about to go crazy, Shit, shout out to the old gang, right? Major, Uriah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Roy, old gang, man, they doing good,
Yeah, man, at the end of the day, like, our kids, what we do, like how they react in life is based on how we raise them.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's why it's very important to, like, be there. So, like, with everything that's going on with the industry right now, as far as, like, morals and principle, because, there are some people like Boosie feel like, Kodak Black don't have any morals and principle. And I feel like those are some things that we should install in our kids at a young age. So when they grow up, they have that in them based on what, their parents installed in them. So, like, first of all, do you feel like Kodak Black have any morals and principles for doing a song with 6ix9ine? I mean, you've been in the music industry, you've seen the changes, so I'm sure you have,
I feel like more like you really just can't control people. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what's your perspective on it, though? Would you do a song with 6ix9ine?
No. Like, that's just me, though. Like, a lot of people are probably like, yeah, he lying, yeah, whatever. You can say what you want to say.
You say yeah?
I said no. I said a lot of people probably would say different, like, because how they think, like, oh, you want to try with me? No, like, it ain't just the way I'm ready, see? But you gotta just be yourself. That's what I say about being in tune with who you are. You see what I'm saying? Probably a lot of other people feel the same way. I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, I hate even talking about him now because I feel like I'm activating what he wants. Like, I don't even talk about it. I don't watch the videos on it. If you was to post it, if I see like name change, I'm gonna skip right by. Because I feel like if you know something flawed, just don't dodge in it, it'll die. But if you're gonna dodge in it, you really keep lighting the fire on the subject. Like, to me, I really don't even see that shit, if that makes sense. I don't see it. I don't even pay no attention, you feel me? Like, they wouldn't have been talking about that, I wouldn't have knew that.
True.
You see what I'm saying? Because it had something to do with him.
The same hair. I
Not even the same name, it had something to do with him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just a him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't tell somebody else what to do neither. You know what I'm saying? I ain't your daddy. You feel me? So, like, who am I to be like, don't do it. That him. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people probably like, yeah, and they probably feel like that, you know what I'm saying? But it depends on what side of the coin you're on in life sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's just like with smoke and beef. Like, it's your cousin, so you like, oh, they wrong to a civilian. But other people probably like, nah, they wrong. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it's what side of the coin you're on for who they feel like right or wrong.
I mean, and the thing is, like, the reason why Kodak Black is getting a lot of backlash is because, you know, he's from the street. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's a pop artist where he's not from the street, where he's not really about the rules that goes on in the street. So it's like, you know, you've been to jail, you know what I'm saying? So you know what a rat can do. You know what I mean? Taking some, you know, a freedom away. So that's the reason why I feel like, you know, as a man who comes from the street, you know, you gotta follow by the code, the rules that you know you go by. So that's just my perspective.
And it was so bond too. Shit. I ain't wanna speak on that, but shit, I don't really know shit, but I know that shit.
Would you do a song with 6ix9ine?
Shit, damn right I do a song with 6ix9ine.
No.
Talk about
I do a song with 6ix9ine.
So if 6ix9ine hits you up right now,
We ain't going. We'll turn it down.
that's a conflict of interest right there.
We'll turn it down.
So what does one do when the artist want to make a decision but the label doesn't?
We'll turn it down.
That what it complicates.
Nah, cause it's my
So what happens in you're a boss, right? You're an owner, you're a CEO. What happens in a situation where, like, an artist want to do a song with another artist?
It's better features in it.
But who makes the
writing your
decision?
music up. We got music up. Really both. Cause see, good right now we give you free range too now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let you rock out too. But if we know it's gonna hurt, then it's a no go.
I feel like
it got all our choices. Both sides got to be each other's best interest. See, it ain't all about what I want or he should want. What is our best interest? What is the best move? You see what I'm saying? Versus emotions. A lot of people do off emotion, and that's why people would jump for the $1 million. Now you think about their long haul. That's why a lot of rappers got deals with not really rich. You know them, but you ain't really rich.
Yeah.
Moving off emotion, then what's really good for your interest? You get help for your wealth. You see what I'm saying?
I go against homosexuality, but I ain't with homosexuality. So therefore, I still do music with somebody homosexuality. And a lot of niggas done told, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But see, and that's a lot of niggas done told too. But then we ain't gonna talk about that.
What do you mean a lot of
In Florence, niggas got songs with them. Yeah, you feel me?
And you gotta see, and that's why you
a lot of niggas told.
And then some people start doing songs.
Yeah, but even if they got paperwork, niggas still gonna do that.
What you saying? A lot of rappers right now.
Yeah, a lot of niggas telling Florence too.
I'm telling you right.
Yeah, straight up.
If any of my song I find get your paperwork, I would throw that shit in the trash. I'd take it out, I'd do whatever.
Same
day. And I put the stamp on it. I put the stamp on it. And tell her come see me.
Same day, bro. I'll take you down and tell you no.
That was a little personal for you.
Yeah, that's big, and I'm gonna die by that.
Yeah, they tell me. I'll definitely take it.
Niggas know.
So why would you do a song with a rat?
Shit, I'm getting the bag. That's like why you would do a song with a gay nigga when the God and that's abomination before Christ.
Yeah.
Being homosexual.
Facts.
That's facts.
But shit, I love music. You would take me down. Cause I love doing music. I love music. Like I'll be 50 and 60 and I don't have to rap with music. I can sing, like I can sing ballads.
That's like Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, I can do that. And you think I'm about to turn
The period where
I've been in jail too, bro. Go ahead.
you been in prison.
No, but I know
It's
about
different.
I know about the
Jail and prison, two different things.
I know about the district attorney and
It's different.
Go ahead. I know about the plea deal. I know about the plea deal. Go ahead.
So that's what I'm saying.
I know about the plea deal.
If you take everybody that took a plea deal in history told in.
Yeah. I took a plea deal.
So you told?
So you told?
I told that
You told.
no, listen, I'm about to tell you. I told that
No,
I've been distributing I told him myself.
you so exactly. That was say.
Yeah, I told
Guilty.
But
nigga.
you-
I told nigga.
I plead guilty before too
I
myself.
told.
Okay, so
Yeah, that was the plea about. You told yourself.
But it ain't nothing to do with no,
You ain't told
no,
nobody else.
you know what I mean?
No.
No getting money shit.
Hell no.
That's different.
That's
I
mine.
still told
I
him.
just said that's mine.
No, I still told him myself.
But you were saying how you feel about the gun
scenario.
situation?
Like I don't.
He told on this. He told on
I
himself.
don't feel nothing yet. I don't feel nothing.
I told.
Because all the information about what they got going on ain't even on the table yet. Some people just be talking too fast.
Yeah.
I'm not there. I went with them when we going on, you know what I'm saying? Spread, I don't know if they can get out like they love or how they got
One time I didn't plead
sometimes
and everything worked out. One time I plead because I had to.
Like sometimes
The plea deal you told, because they gonna come in the room like, oh, we offering this. Did you do this? You gonna sign this? So you gonna say, yeah, right?
If I'm by myself, yeah.
Yeah, what you?
Yeah.
It's about you though.
But at the same time, see what you think.
No.
We see,
No, I know
did
you
you
understand, nigga, what I'm saying?
I did.
Yeah, I did it. I told.
So you already told you accept what you said I did.
I told. That's the same thing.
Oh,
Tell them.
no,
I admitted it.
No,
I admitted it.
No.
I admitted it.
No.
I admit that I did it. Or you gonna take this?
You ain't
or
you didn't tell nobody.
we gonna give you probation if you admit it.
But you didn't tell nobody.
No.
That's all I'm at.
But it's still a plea deal. I took a plea deal.
That's different.
That's the same thing I was gonna do. He took a plea deal.
Nah, he admit that it's a game.
Yeah, he did admit that it was a game.
I mean, that's on his behalf. He didn't say who was in the game. But why I say they know who in the game. But he stole on them boys. He told on them boys.
But he one of the few people who should have.
But I told on that I'm distributing.
Cause now you acting like you ain't never been part of the gang, period. You see what I'm saying? But you
But a
telling
plea deal ain't
shit that don't need to be told.
I definitely did a plea deal.
So would you do a song with Gunna? Yes or no?
That's a good. I about to go to the show about that.
I ain't shooting a video.
Yeah, what? You got enough?
Facts.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm like this on ground zero.
You got to.
It's a situation. I'm like this. If I don't know, I'm like this. If I don't know, then I'm numb to it. Like,
so bro,
I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna not do it. Right?
so Thug ain't fucking with Gunna though.
Like,
On some street shit.
do we know that?
I know this for a fact.
You know that already?
I know for a fact.
Do we know that?
No,
I don't
he
know
making
that.
it bad.
What I'm saying is,
He's up.
I'm ground zero. I ain't got shit to say about him right now.
Yeah.
Like on it till it come out. To Thug come home and be like, or Thug can't come home or whatever happened to be home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not like it's like shit. If he pop out and say that, did anybody see him say that yet? Be honest. Did y'all hear Thug flipping on him?
No.
No. That's what I'm saying. The boy
They ain't gonna flip.
The man just fucked up. They finessed him. The DA.
So I feel like, how can somebody talk about something that's active right now? They cases are open. They don't know what the fuck going on. They know what they see, what internet put together. You know what I'm saying? So how can you really speak on it? You got to see how shit unfold. That's why I say it ain't no it ain't no if it come out right. Because if it come out right, then it's yeah. But if you come out wrong, then the hell no. You see what I'm saying?
I feel like Thug will fuck up because he got a whole squad of people who withdrawn.
That's how it goes.
And they can't handle it.
Somewhat, but that don't mean
For the most part.
So
you did what somebody might be lying to say you did.
Bro.
Who the hell to say they ain't lying?
I ain't gonna count though. Hey.
Like, I ain't do this shit.
It can be
I ain't told
lying.
to do this shit.
They are lying.
No, fuck you talking about.
It's not a game.
I ain't gonna count though. You gotta know what type of artist I am. Like, all the way.
Yeah.
Like my potential.
I mean, let's be real.
That's my point about you better than Him. I don't even want to say his name.
Bossgame. Let's be real,
So,
man.
that's
Why it's up?
I'm rocking with you though. I'm rocking with you
That's
though.
why I don't see
I'm
you
running, bro. I'm running, bro.
You're not going to need that. That's
I know.
You're not going to need
Why
that.
it's up?
I know,
Not
but
started.
at the point, but
I see more like
Why it's up that he came
you more
into
Artist C.E.O. than gonna be calling.
It was something before that, regardless.
Right, but it wasn't
That's
right.
all.
That way more on.
So regardless of what, man, it's a
being
lot.
cold too.
That's
Like in the same aspect.
That's the
Like if I can just goddamn just if I can stick my elbow in the grease
Listen, bro.
You know what?
and burn my shit, it just burn all the way out.
Alright, so what we gonna
I
do
ain't
right
gotta
now?
goddamn, we gon' grind, man.
We gonna push forward. We gonna push forward real quick. So Bossgame, right? You said that you don't know as far as what would you do in that situation. Nobody knows what they would do in that situation, so we can't even say, you know. So we can't. We
I
have.
say wait it out, man. You gotta wait and let the stories unfold and then decide what you would do in this situation. Learn the situation, know the situation, see what it is, then make your decision. It's still active. So how can you call it something till you know for sure? Or how can you know what I'm saying, disregard to you know for sure? You just gotta stay ground zero sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my place to really say.
True.
You know?
True.
As of right now, just to be like, we gonna put this on hold if it was to call tomorrow. See what I'm saying? Till we know what's good. Like, you know, you gotta do your homework on people. Can't just be doing shit. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, you just don't do shit till you know. Like, know what you getting into, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like them people on that boat, they should know what they're getting to. Shot with that chair, you feel me? Should know what they're getting into.
Facts.
No,
How you feel about that, dude? What was your thoughts when you saw that video?
I'm just glad the people kind of stuck together in a way,
Yeah.
so to speak. You feel me? You know, I ain't got to say too much, but you know, they stuck together a little bit. I was proud of them a little bit.
That's what we should.
Sometimes you got to hear back. What you supposed to do? Just die and wait for the officers. Sometimes officers just ain't there to help you. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying just go around hitting people and just be a bully and at the same time defend yourself and like, you feel me?
Facts.
God won't let you slap him.
Right.
I bet you that. You feel me? So that don't make it evil. Defending yourself and your family, you know. So sometimes you just got to live.
But it was the coming together, man.
Yeah.
That was the huge part. Like, you know, we ain't just stay by and that shit happened. And you know, that's the thing. Like once you come together, like, you know, that's why they try to keep us apart, you know. Regardless of what anybody's going through, you know, we should all come together.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the difference, you know, it makes a difference. When I saw the video, I was like, hell yeah. You know, I mean, you know, it's about time. Because they had no right. It was about 5 of them under one black man. You know what I'm saying? They had no right to, you know.
And what part that shit first, huh?
What was that?
They started it.
Yeah, they started it. He jumped on the man for no reason.
That shit.
You started it, and then you had 2 other people come in, and like the man was on the ground, like, come on, man. Nah, you're not gonna do that.
Well, yeah, so they realized it mature.
But I think, you know, at one point,
Somebody got hit with a chair.
Yeah.
but that was
2-3 people.
Somebody got hit.
that was, you know,
Motherfuckers posting about that shit with chairs and shit. Like in their hand.
it's crazy how the FBI came in so quick when, you know, we come together for a quick second and whoop some ass. They came in real quick, but when you know all that killing and all that shit they do to us, like they don't really step in like that, you know. And that's to show you, you know, they don't really care when we killing each other. But the minute ain't nobody died, but the FBI already stepped in. That's y'all for you.
Because that's a sign of power and peace to our economy. That's influence.
Yeah, definitely major, man. It's one for the history books, you know. That's something we'll be talking about, man. There's a lot of history going on, man. A lot of moments that we done lived, whether you know it or not, it's gonna be talked about in the future, you know, like, that you actually lived through. Kind of how like you hear a Rosa Parks story or such and such, like the same with you know. Without you really realizing that some of the things that you done witnessed already is gonna be talked about. It's gonna be just as big, you know.
Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Damn, 41 great moves.
One say you don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. Yeah, man.
Hey man,
Tap in, man.
You might as well go ahead and let Greg know how you feel about it, man.
Greg Goose.
You know.
I ain't really pressed about the endorsement, but we gonna get it.
What he's saying is, you know, he impressed the body, but he wouldn't mind.
Yeah, definitely want to send him a few boxes.
Basically.
You know? Send him some boxes, man.
Fuck.
So,
Put that shit on, man.
yeah, I remember when I first started, I wanted to get the Backwoods and Bel Air sponsorship.
Yeah,
you know, I was now drinking by nothing but straight Bel Airs and smoking nothing
yeah,
but shit.
I used to be heavy on the shit since day one. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
I went too crazy with them. So I used to buy them by the case.
That white Bel Air,
You know what I'm saying?
that's my favorite.
For real, by the case. All along, you know.
And you already know it's your boy Cass. We had Bossgame in the building, Timbo the Goon. And before we head out, what you got coming up for the people to let them know?
MVP, man. That's the only thing cracking.
How soon we should expect MVP?
MVP should be goddamn shit. I see fairly September.
September, you have a date, a specific date in September?
Boom. It'll just be like blossom. That bitch will blow. That bitch will grow.
Alright. What about you, Bossgame?
Yes, sir, man. Whole lot of I&I shit, man. Whole lot of I&I gumbo stirring up. You feel me? MVP, Black Sheep, Teriyaki Ragu. You know what I'm saying? Lean, etc., 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 etc. You dig? Like, yeah, man. A whole lot of I&I shit, man. That's what you need to look out for, man. Tap in with it real soon. You dig?
Yes, sir. And just want to let y'all know again, this episode was powered by Super Artistic Club, where they bring your vision to a reality. And of course, it's your boy Cass, and we all won on The One Podcast. We out.
Yes, sir.